What's up, guys, and welcome back to my reading journey. Hope you're all doing absolutely great, and today we're going to continue with reading Marcus Aurelius Meditations. It's going to be the fifth book, let me remind you, and yeah, let's continue. The form of the Athenians' prayer did run thus: O rain, rain, good Jupiter, upon all the grounds and fields that belong to the Athenians. Either we should not pray at all, or thus absolutely and freely, and not every one for himself in particular alone. As we say commonly, the physician hath prescribed unto this man reading, unto another called bath, unto a third to go barefoot. So it is alike to say the nature of the universe hath prescribed unto this man sickness, or blindness, or some loss, or damage, or some such thing. For as there, when we say of a physician that he hath prescribed anything, our meaning is that he hath appointed to this for that, as subordinate and conducting to health. So here, whatsoever doth happen unto any is ordinate unto him as a thing subordinate unto the fates, and therefore do we say of such things that they do happen or fall together, as of square stones when either in walls or pyramids in a certain position they fit one another and agree as it were in a harmony. The Masons say that they do something as if thou shouldest say fall together. So that in general, though the things be diverse that make it, yet they consent, or harmony itself is but one. And as for the whole world is made up of all the particular bodies of the world, one perfect and complete body of the same nature that particular bodies. So is the destiny of particular causes and events one general one of the same nature that particular causes are. What I now say, even they that are mere idiots and not ignorant of, for they say commonly something. This his destiny hath brought upon him. This therefore is by the fates properly and particularly brought upon this, as that unto this in particular is by the physician prescribed. This therefore let us accept of in a like manner as we do those that are prescribed unto us our physicians. For them also in themselves shall we find and contain may harsh things, but we nevertheless in hope of health and recovery accept of them. Let the fulfilling and accomplishment of those things which the common nature hath determined be unto thee as thy health. Accept then, and be pleased with whatsoever doth happen, though otherwise harsh and unpleasing, as tending to the end, to the health and welfare of the universe, and to Joe's happiness and prosperity. For these, whatsoever it be, should not have been produced, not had it not conducted. Conduced. Conduced to the good of the universe, for neither doth any order in particular nature bring anything to pass that is not whatsoever is within the sphere of its own proper administration and government, agreeable and subordinate. For these two considerations, then, thou must be well pleased with anything that doth happen unto thee. First, because that for thee properly as it was brought to pass, and unto thee it was prescribed. And that from the very beginning by this series and connection of the first causes, it hath ever had a reference unto thee. And secondly, because the good success and perfect welfare, and indeed the very continuance of him that is the administrator of the whole, doth in a manner depend on it. For the whole, because the whole, therefore, entire and perfect, is maimed. And mutilated, if thou shalt cut off anything at all, whereby the coherence and continuity as of the parts, so of causes, is maintained and preserved, of which certain it is that thou dost as much as lieth in thee, cut off, and in some sort violently take somewhat away, as often as thou art displeased with anything that happeneth. Be not discontented. Be not disheartened. Be not out of hope. If often it succeed, not so well with thee punctually and precisely to do all things according to their right dogmata, but being once cast off, return unto them again, and as for those many and more frequent occurrences, either of worldly distractions or human infirmities, which is a man thou canst not but in some measure be subject unto, but not thou discontented with them, but however love and affect that only which thou dost return unto a philosopher's life, a proper occupation after the most exact manner. And when thou dost return to thy philosophy, return not unto as the manner of some is, after play and liberty, as it were, to their schoolmasters and pedagogues, but as they that have sore eyes for their sponge and egg, or as another to his cataplasm, or as others to their fomentations. So shalt not thou make it a matter of ostentation at all to obey reason, but of ease and comfort. And remember that philosophy requireth nothing of thee but what thy nature requireth, and wouldst, wouldst, thou thyself desire anything that is not according to nature. For which of these sayest thou, that which is according to nature or against it is of itself more kind and pleasing? Is it not for that respect especially, that pleasure itself is to so many man's hurt and overthrown most prevalent? Most prevalent, because esteemed commonly most kind and natural. But consider well whether magnanimity rather, and true liberty, and true simplicity, and equanimity, and holiness, whether these not be not most kind and natural, and prudence itself, what more kind and amiable than it? When thou shalt truly consider with thyself what is what it is through all the proper objects of thy rational intellectual faculty currently to go on without any fall or stumble. As for the things of the world, their true nature is in a manner so involved with obscurity, that unto many philosophers, and those no mean ones, they seem altogether incomprehensible. And the Stoics themselves, although they judge them not altogether incomprehensible, yet scarce and not without much difficulty comprehensible, so that all assent of ours is fallible. For who is he that is infallible in his conclusions? From the nature of things, pass now unto their subjects and matter. How temporary, how wild are they? How wild are they? Are I such as may be in the power and possession of some abominable loose liver, of some common strumpet, of some notorious oppressor, and extra, extortioner, extortioner. Pass from thence, thence to the dispositions of them that thou dost originally converse with. How hardly do we bear, even with the most living, loving, and amiable, that I may not say how hard it is for us to bear, even with our own selves, in such obscurity and impurity of things, in such and so continual a flux, both of the substances and time, both of the motions themselves and things moved. What it is that we can fasten upon, either to honor and respect especially, or seriously, and studiously to seek after. I cannot so much as conceive, for indeed they are things contrary. All right, guys, we made some progress, and we're gonna continue tomorrow in the next video. Thank you for joining me today. See you tomorrow. Bye.